Welcome back to Beastmaster Hunting. I'm your host, Nick Atkinson. I know I said the next episode would probably be back in Texas, but I'm kind of starting to wish it was. It's like 8 degrees, and I'm in Montana. So we're up here in Montana, right on the border of Idaho. I'm going to go on a mountain lion hunt. I'm with Storm Creek Outfitters, just outside Darby, Montana, and it's going to be pretty epic. From what I've seen of this country so far, it's pretty awesome. I've only ever been here in the summertime, so this is something different. It's something exciting. We're going to try and bag a big mountain lion tom. We're going to meet the guys. We got Steve, the outfitter. We'll talk to him a little bit, talk to Russ, the guide, and we're going to do 7 or 8 days in a spike camp up in the mountains, sub-zero temperatures. So stay tuned, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, so I'm Steve Burson, and my wife and I, Lori, own Storm Creek Outfitters. Been hunting and fishing back here for about 30 years and outfitting in this area for about 10. So it's we're in the Selway River. The road that you see in the river behind me is the Selway on the way to Paradise. So it's one of the wild and scenic rivers and one of the best West Slope cutthroat fishing fisheries in the U.S. The really fun thing about our business is every 3 months you get a new season. So you just can't wait for spring bear to come, and by the end you're sick of it, and then you go fishing, then you get ready for elk season, and then we get to do lion hunting in the winter. So
you can't really see it, but back behind me there's some pretty awesome mountains. We're going to head over those mountains back up to a couple thousand feet up in elevation, and hopefully not get stuck in the snow. The snow's like 3 feet deep up there, they said, so it could be pretty rough. We'll see what happens. Getting loaded up in the truck with snowmobiles and every layer of clothing I own. We're about halfway to the camp that we're headed to. This is kind of like a midway camp that's pretty high up on the mountain. Got a few tents back behind me. Pretty cool. Right here on the side of the mountain.
we're lucky enough to have 2 of the permanent camps that we use 12 months out of the year. The one at Kit Carson's been there about 70 years. It's named after Kit Carson. He stayed there when he was trapping, during that phase of his life. And then down the river here is Paradise at the end of the road, and that camp's been in operation for about 100 years in outfitting.
All right, so we just got to camp, base camp or spike camp. I guess it's more of a base camp, because check this out behind me. This is ridiculous. These are considered tents. We got the creek right down there. Got the dog pen right over here where the hound dogs can hang out. And then got these sweet cabins back behind me. Let me show you my show you where I'm staying. Check this out. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Bunk beds. This is like a queen size bed. I have a wood stove. That's gonna keep it nice and toasty in here. What else? Apparently there's satellite Wi-Fi, which I guess probably sucks, but it's Wi-Fi. So maybe I can post a picture or 2 while I'm out here. Technically this is day 1 of the hunt. We didn't do any hunting today. We just checked for tracks on the way in. It was about a 4-hour snowmobile ride to get back here. I hear the guys coming up from the creek with the water. So I'm gonna hop off of here and eat something and kick back and relax in my cabin. Pretty sweet. Morning of day 2, we are loaded up on the snowmobiles, getting the dogs ready, fixing to head out, look for some cat tracks, maybe see some wolves, maybe see some coyotes. Ready to go hunting. It's a good day for it. Check out the mountain back behind me. Good times.
My name is Russell Larson. I'm a hunting guide for Storm Creek Outfitters. This is my second year doing lion season, and we're gonna get one today, hopefully.
Hopefully so.
We got a total of 3 dogs. We only use about 2 a day.
That way they stay fresh.
That way we can keep dogs fresher and always have a backup dog.
Which one's your favorite dog?
Huck, he's my boy. Huck is my favorite dog because he's mine.
Because he's yours?
Yeah.
Your personal dog? How old is he?
Dog. He's 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
Blue tick.
Awesome. So we're going to get Huck loaded up today in the crate.
Yep, this is the dog box. Storm Creek Outfitters dog box special. We get him loaded up in the crate. We'll probably take our other dog Booger. He's a walker hound, and hopefully they get the job done for us.
Perfect.
This will give you an idea. Snow doesn't look very deep out here when you look at the buildings and the snowmobiles, but let me see if I can give you a look at what we're dealing with here. So when you're standing here where the snowmobiles are, it's not bad, or where they've driven, it's not bad. But when you walk out into this snow, like we're going to be tracking cats in, you sink pretty good. That's up to my knees. And obviously the snow on different parts of the mountain is going to be a little bit different than that too. But each step is a little bit tough to take, especially at about 5,000 feet.
This stuff's pretty crusty, so you're going to see it fairly fresh. But I'll look right on the road in front of us.
Yeah.
And we're going down the river. Look on the river, on the banks up above.
Okay.
And we'll be looking for lion tracks more than anything else, so they're going to be pretty big.
Right.
So there'll be an elk or a wolf or a lion. And something that's kind of busted. It's got enough, see, like even this, it's got a little bit of frost in it from last night.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to tell because it busts that crust, and then underneath it, it's just that sugar snow. Yeah. So, and we'll go pretty slow because there's so many deer tracks in here. It's hard to sort that stuff out.
Okay.
A little frost on top of it.
Give me a breakdown here, Steve. What do we got?
Oh, yeah, we got a lion track, as you can see the contrast. Pretty nice toes. It's in this crust, so it's hard to see. This is a pretty good track. It's got a little frost on it, so it might be yesterday's if we missed it coming in. So.
And we got Russ running up down the trail with a dog to see what he thinks on how fresh it is.
Yeah, see if he'll open up on it.
Perfect. It's getting cold.
So we turned the dogs loose on that other track. That cliffed out almost immediately. The dogs couldn't get up like this 8-foot wall. We wouldn't have been able to get up it anyway. We were a little bit disappointed, turned around, drove like 200 yards down the road. Boom, another track. Cat came across a log. We found where he turned off. And everybody's getting geared up back behind me and about to turn the dogs out. This one went up, looks like it went up this mountain right here behind me. It's not too steep, so pretty good chance. Hopefully it's a good cat. We'll see.
And you got your inReach with you? Okay.
So we've had the dogs loose for about, what, 20 minutes now?
Yep, 20 minutes.
20 minutes, and we started hiking up the hill after them. I say hill, it's a mountain. You can see it back behind me. We're at like 5,000 foot elevation.
Show them where we started.
I'm already tired. It's the fact that you can see where we started, I'm already tired. It's enough to not show you where we started. So I can hear the hounds barking again. Can't film while we're hiking just because this stuff is terrible to walk in. You need both hands. But we got about a quarter to a half a mile to go. Hopefully. Onward. No, it doesn't work. This is what I'm dealing with. A hound dog that thinks there's a cat in this tree. I think there was a cat in this tree, but there's not one. Not one right now. This is his fault. This dog. Look at this mountain we just came up. From down that valley. I can't even talk. From down that valley, we hiked up here. So I'm tired. Maybe the next one. We've been at this cat for like 3 miles. Finally got him up the tree. Huck did his job. We're gonna see if we can put a good shot on him. I'm smoked. So tired. Let's go. Tell me what. You on him? Let's go.
Nope. Hang on. Okay, go for it.
Get him again or not?
Get him again.
Get him again?
Get him again.
Get him again or not?
Watch out, got cat one.
He's there. Those were both hard shots. Woo! First day of the hunt. Big cat down. Let's go recover. It's been a long day. I can't thank the guys at Storm Creek Outfitters enough. We did this in one day. Huck did an awesome job. You get a shot of Huck, the whining hound dog. He is freaked out because he did an awesome job. This is a great Tom. I'll tell you what happened because we didn't get any video of it. It happened so fast. We just got a video of the shot. Logan and I came off the mountain. Booger, one of the other dogs, was still up on top of the mountain. We had thought we had lost the track. How far do you think Booger went? Like 3 miles?
We went 4 miles.
Booger went 4 miles. Steve hopped on the snowmobile to kind of cut him off down the road where he could pick him up so he didn't have to go all the way back to where we started. While Steve's headed down the road, he sees this Tom basically trotting down the road toward him and just looking wore out, and we determined it's the same cat. And Logan and I were able to hop on the snowmobiles, haul ass up to him, get Huck turned back out, and we're sitting there talking about how far this cat may have gone since Steve saw it. And sure enough, Huck jumps him like 30 yards from where we're at. He runs across the road, runs up in here. Huck was on his tail. I watched him run across like 20 yards behind him. Got him treed just right here. What are we? We're 50 yards from the road, or from the trail, from the snowmobile trail. We got set up. Couldn't be happier. It's a good Tom. Oh yeah, you like it, don't you? It's huge. We're guessing what, 150 pounds?
140. Yeah.
150 pounds. We'll let Huck calm down a little. I'm done touching him. It's okay. Put a shot on him with the Beastmaster hunting rifle, square in the chest. He did what all animals do when they get shot and kind of started freaking out, turned sideways. Russ told me give him another one, so I gave him another one right in the shoulder. Busted his right shoulder, exited in his ribs right here, so double long shot and a broken shoulder, and probably a heart shot on the first one. So, he lasted maybe 30 seconds, and he was done. So, couldn't ask for any more than that. If you want a top-notch lion hunt, these are the guys who do it. We're going to stay a couple more days and see about getting some wolves, maybe some coyotes. Stay tuned. All right, so we finally made it back to camp. It's 9:15. We left when it's daylight. It's dark now. We're back. Skinning this cat out on the dining room table. Pretty legit. After dinner. We ate dinner first, of course. So we're going to cut some meat out of this cat and have it for dinner tomorrow night, and we're going to go hunt some wolves. It's going to be a great day. Hopefully some coyotes show up because it is Beastmaster hunting, and without coyotes being dead, then it wouldn't be a legit Beastmaster hunting.
Wolves, we're going to upgrade you.
Upgrade. Wolves are an upgrade. Russ, what's the best part of this cat we're going to eat?
Backstrap.
Backstrap. We're going to have some backstrap fillets tomorrow, maybe some hindquarter stew the next night. Can't wait. First time to eat cat.
Yummy, yummy.
There he is.
So, I think you
Glorious.
Oysters off of him.
Oh, Rocky Mountain oysters? Have you ever had them?
Oh, wow.
Have you ever had them off of a cat, I mean?
No.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
So we're skinning the mountain lion. Logan skinned the mountain lion, and you can see this. The first shot is the one right there, and it went basically straight up between his legs and between his shoulders. So probably clipped the bottom of his heart. Definitely a lung shot. So it gives you an idea how tough this cat is. First shot was there. Second shot was a 1/4 inch shoulder shot. Hit him here, kind of going that way, and actually came out back here. So that was a double lung shot, if not part of the heart. And he ran what, 30 yards?
30 yards.
After falling like 40 foot out of a tree.
Yeah.
So gives you an idea how strong these animals are. And people always complain whenever we do videos that either they're not good shots or they're inhumane shots when an animal doesn't die immediately. Okay, well, he's got holes. He's got at least 2 holes in one lung and another hole in another lung, and probably a hole in part of his heart. We'll find out here in a minute. And that gives you an idea of just how strong these animals are. So it's not that they're bad shots. It's that these guys are tough and they want to live. But we want to eat them.
All right, day 3 of hunting. We got up late this morning since we killed the cat last night, and we're going to go out, scout some areas, maybe for some wolves. We got some sweet old hand calls here. Didn't bring the Fox Pro because I didn't think we'd really be calling, but I think that's all we're going to do for like the next 5 days. So good times. Maybe we'll get some fox, coyotes, and call in some wolves. Let's see what happens. Didn't have any luck calling anything in yesterday. Weather's getting pretty bad here. Not bad in a good way for us, like cold and snowy, but bad as in warm and rainy. So it's melting all of our snow, making it hard to find tracks. We're gonna go out on foot today, hike up some mountains, see if we can spot any wolves, try calling a little bit more, and see what we can come up with. So no footage from yesterday as it was a pretty slow day.
My name's Logan Nelson. I work for Storm Creek Outfitters as a guide. It's my first year. I was here all through elk season, and now I'm into lion season. We are on the top of a hill getting ready to go to Middle Ridge. Did a heck of a hike to get up here, and we still got a long way to go.
And then like show me where camp's at.
Camp is right down there.
Straight down that valley. Long way.
We're after some wolves today. Hadn't seen any yet. So we're hiking up to the top of this mountain. We started down there at the bottom. Snow's not as bad up here on the top since we've had some warm weather, but you can see where we're going is up in a cloud. We've been hiking for about 30 minutes. I'm smoked. It's like the air's pretty thin, and I say the snow isn't as bad, but it's still like a foot deep. A little bit better today because it's not crusty like it has been. It's real sloshy. So at least you know your footing. It's not different every time. So we're going to keep hiking and see what we can see whenever we get up to the top of the mountain. How long did we hike? 3 hours?
3 hours at least.
Hiked 3.5 hours up to the top of this mountain. Hopefully we could find at least see a wolf. All we saw so far is whitetail. A lot of wolf tracks that were old. We were gonna call when we got up here, but we have these clouds to deal with, so we can't see very far. So probably gonna howl a little bit, see if we can get anything to answer back, and I guess hike back down.
Sled back down.
Sled back, ski back down. Fashion some I'm gonna get this fallen log over here and fashion, where is it? Right there. Fashion some skis. And die, if we did that. Oh well, another day hunting. That's why it's called hunting, not shooting. Hell yeah, this actually makes my legs feel good. Going back downhill, stretches them out, yeah. Not really. I was thinking about that on the way up. Okay, so last day of the hunt, Logan and I, say hi Logan.
Hi.
Hiked up, I don't know, how far did we, like 3 hours up another trail today. Howled a few times, no answers back. I think, you know, it's just so warm out here that the wolves are probably traveling a ton of ground or covering a ton of ground. But we had a good few days of hunting them. Got the lion early, so you can't ask for more than that. We saw a lot of wolf tracks up on the hill that we hiked yesterday. Saw another good lion track. Had a good time watching the dogs work. The lion. Booger is a champion. He's still held up in the cabin with some sore feet from running on this snow and ice. So thanks again to the guys at Storm Creek Outfitters for an awesome cat hunt and a fun wolf hunt, even though we didn't see any. Headed over to their website, Storm Creek. Is it stormcreekoutfitters.com? Yep. Stormcreekoutfitters.com. Head over to beastmasterhunting.com. Catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and we'll see you in the next episode.